Knox. I'm the Director of Development for Boys Town, Central Florida, part of Father Flanagan's Boys Home out of Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Well, my primary responsibility is to raise philanthropic support for our mission, which includes grant writing foundations, soliciting foundations, individuals, major gifts, corporations throughout the community. The current economic climate has indeed brought quite a few challenges in reference to raising philanthropic support. You know, we have a mixed funding base here. We receive state and federal funding to support the children that are in our program, and then I raise the deficit between what we receive and what is the shortfall. So that's where the philanthropy comes in. And of course, when the economic climate is as it is, there's a lot of less discretionary income by individuals and corporations to give. But they're out there. We are surviving. We find new sources of revenue to support our mission. The foundations and corporations that have been strong partners with us, they have not cut us out of the funding mix. They may pay a little bit less to us or help us a little bit less, but they're still with us. The bottom line is that Boys Town, Central Florida provides positive nurturing and a family living environment to Florida's at-risk youth. These youths are coming from abandoned homes. They're homeless, abused, and neglected. They're children experiencing some dysfunction within their family unit, so they need some sort of treatment care. And that's one thing that needs to be clear. Although we are part of the foster care system for the state of Florida, we provide treatment. We're considered a treatment model. We teach and we treat to their behaviors to try and bring corrective action for their behaviors. We have several programs and services. First of all, our in-home family services program, which is children in need and family and services need. These are family consultants going directly into the community of high crime zip code areas, working with these dysfunctional families to prevent the removal of the youth into the foster care system. If by chance that doesn't quite get it and they need some respite, we call it, we'll remove the child from his or her home, bring them into our emergency shelter, which is the Intervention Assessment Center, for a period of time where we work with their behaviors as well as continue working with the family member. Sometimes the point of entry for our treatment family homes is our Intervention and Assessment Center. Children that are there can transition themselves from there to long-term treatment family homes that we have. All along the process, we're working and we are teaching to the behaviors. I use the term teaching to the behaviors. This is a teaching model. When a child exhibits a negative behavior, we teach to it in reference to, we get them to understand, well, throwing a temper tantrum is not acceptable, okay? Yelling and screaming is not acceptable. So our married family teaching couples, they teach to the behaviors to get them to refocus in a more positive light, how to handle their behaviors. Most of the children coming to us have anger control issues. They have disrespect of authority figures, not following instructions. A lot of them have some academic failures because they have not been going to school, habitual truancy issues. So they have been going to school on a really strong, consistent basis. So we have to teach to the importance of academics, the importance of school as you grow older. All of our programs, they're all my favorite because they all touch a different element of working with the child and the family. I mean, as an entire family component, our in-home family services, the family consultants working with the families directly in the home environment, is a tough one. I mean, these are family consultants going into high-risk zip codes, high-crime zip code areas, working with these families. And at any given time, I mean, they're putting themselves at risk themselves by dealing with some of these children. Our Intervention Assessment Center, it's a short-term stay for some of our youth, but when you look at the impact on a short stay between 28, 35, 42 days, in that short period of time, we can really get a handle on the behaviors of that child. So when they leave our program, if they're going to be reunified back in their homes, it's been pretty successful. Plus, we're able to still touch the lives of the family members. Our treatment family homes, long term. I mean, some of these children have no place to go. And our treatment family homes is long-term care. These children will come and stay with us year, 2 years, 3 years, graduate from high school. We're getting ready now. One of our adolescents is getting ready to turn 18. She aged out of the system. She's been with us almost 5 years, and she has no home to go to. So she'll be going to independent living status. And that's when you look at that, and you look at someone who's been with you so long, and you see the changes in them. I mean, she's just a model youth. She's going to make it. She's going to do well. Areas that we know that we can have more of an impact on in the community is through traditional foster homes within the community, as well as increasing our in-home family services programs. And we are on the planning board. We are starting to, we're signing contracts now with our local community-based care organization to establish community-based foster homes, as well as establishing our own in-home family services program in Orange and Osceola County. Right now, we primarily do those programs in Seminole County. Now we're expanding our services. Well, first to understand that University of Central Florida is a very strong partner with Boys Town Central Florida and has been for a number of years. We're very fortunate that even through Knights Give Back Volunteer Day, that we get a number of UCF students out here. Through the Lead Scholars Program, we get a number of volunteers out here on our campus. Through the Cornerstone School of Business and Cornerstone teams coming out here and volunteering with us. But not only are they volunteering with us in reference to engaging our youth in care by doing recreational activities, they're raising money to take our kids to the major attractions in the community. You know, our budget is such that's to us is a little frill for our children, and we don't really budget to take them to a major attraction. It's pretty expensive. Our money goes to the direct care of the child. You know, counseling, behavior, dealing with their behaviors, with food, shelter, and clothing, and medical needs, not necessarily going to the attractions. Our partnership at UCF allows our children to experience those activities that we cannot provide for them. And it's probably maybe for the first time they've ever been to a SeaWorld, a Universal, or Magic Kingdom. It'd probably be the only time for a long time that they experience those activities. So the impact of UCF is definitely having an impact on the youth in our programs and our care, but providing something memorable when they'll take away from them.
Well, is there any last words you'd like to share with us? Any thing you'd like to leave us with?
Thank you. And not just for myself, but on behalf of our Board of Trustees, our staff, our volunteers, but more importantly, the youth that we serve, thank you for engaging us, and thank you for coming to us and allowing us to share our mission with you and allowing yourselves to share with our youth. Thank you.